The Money Matters Podcast tip of the day.
Your rewards in this life will always be in proportion to your contribution. Your rewards in this life will always be in proportion to your contribution. Basically, what this is saying is you always get what you put in. You put in a lot, you're going to get a lot. You serve millions of people, you provide the needs to millions of people, they all going to, in turn, give you a lot of money. If somebody's in a community where they're serving 50 people and somebody's serving 100 people, I mean, you can see the difference. The person that's serving 100 people is going to make more money than the person serving 50 people. So you cannot be there and be of no value, not contribute any kind of value to the society that you're in, and still expect some kind of money or some kind of revenue to come to you. If you don't put in anything, you get nothing. You do nothing, you get nothing. So you want to make sure that you become somebody of value, so you could attract people to come to you, a lot of people to come to you, and for the skill or the value that you have, so you can make more money.
That is true, but also we have to be very, very knowledgeable and smart, because I can say that a lot of people have contributed a lot. They've done a lot more work than those who are actually reaping the fruits of their labor, because they probably didn't know one or two things that they should have done. So let's make sure that we gather every information concerning whatever trade that you are involved in, because if you're not careful, others will reap the fruits of your labor. So as much as we want to contribute and also get the returns of our contribution, we should also make sure that we seal all the loopholes around whatever that we're doing, so people don't walk on us to enjoy the work of our labor.
I mean, there are always going to be people who are going to be preying on other people with ideas, and people who are contributing,
That's all I'm saying, because those are there, and they will always be there. And their actions are their actions. Those are their choices and decisions. But the least that you could do to safeguard, to protect that little that you are contributing, should always be your topmost priority.
Yep. So you want to come up with basically ideas that you could use to have more people come to you.
Yes.
All
right.
Ideas and skills that you could use to have more people come to you. For the value that you have.
Yeah, for the value that you have and the output that you're putting out. Because some people get so passionate about what they're doing that sometimes they get blinded by these predators and stuff like that. Because these guys will prey upon them.
Those are the people that get comfortable. Those are the people that always say, I'm not doing it for the money.
Exactly. All right. Yeah. And there are people like that. There are people like that. But then they put in so much work that they should be rewarded heavily. But, like they said, I'm not doing it for the money. I'm passionate about this. Yes, you are passionate. And that's exactly what makes money. If you're not passionate about something, you'll probably give up in the middle of the road.
Yeah, because once you get tested, that's about it.
Exactly. But once that passion is there, that's what's going to be your drive. That's what's going to push you. But as you putting in that work, as you are contributing all your efforts and everything, day and night, and all, like whatever you do, whatever that you have is going into that project, make sure, all right, that as much as you're passionate about what you're doing, the rewards should also come to you. You may not be doing it for the money, but there are people who need that money more than those who just stand by the side, watch you to make it for them to reap the fruits of your work. All right, so you protect and prevent those people from preying on you and whatever that. Even if you don't want the money personally, there are so many needed folks out there, people who need the stuff, the money, the resources. So you make it and help bless those people with.
Yep. So basically, what you want to do is to be somebody of some kind of value. You want to put yourself in a position where you can help as many people as you can. Because when we take a look at this world, all the rich people that everybody knows, these people are helping people not just in their community, they're helping the entire world. All these multi-billionaires out there, they're helping the whole world, you know?
Yeah.
People, somebody like Bill Gates, giving people access to computers, Microsoft,
Yes.
Microsoft Word, Excel, Microsoft Office, all that stuff.
His foundations looking to generate water for people through all sorts of possible means.
He's putting money into malaria drugs for some African countries to get help with malaria, people that can't afford the malaria drugs and stuff like that.
Yeah,
this is all from their money.
He could have just sat back and said, well, I did this, I followed my passion, and right now I don't even need anything that money could provide, so why, I'll push. But no, this guy is making sure that whatever that is due to him comes to him, and he could channel that into whatever that his passion is now.
Yeah, somebody
by
like
helping others.
Somebody like Mike Zuckerberg and them with Facebook, how they're helping people connect with their loved ones, friends, business. You could do all kind of business on Facebook, advertisement over the whole world, not just where you are. These people are overstepping their boundaries and helping people from different parts of the world. You don't want to just settle down and be comfortable and not want to help. Don't want to be of help to anybody, but you in turn wants to be. You want to be rich on top of it. How is that even possible? Like, if you understand how money works, you're not gonna think like that. That's only people that don't know how money works that are just gonna sit in their comfort zone, watch TV all day, and think one day they're gonna be rich. Before you know, you'll be 6 feet under, and you still be thinking that you're gonna be rich. It's not gonna happen. You could pray all you want. If you're not gonna do nothing about it, nobody's gonna hand you anything. You have to take matters into your own hands. You want to learn from the people who are doing it, how they're doing it, and do the same thing. You just can't be there, do nothing, and have a higher expectations, Somebody like Steve Jobs and them with the Apple phones and Apple products, it's all over the world. Apple is one of the most secure phones out there, one of the best phones on this planet that everybody wants to use for businesses, school, and all that stuff. So you just can't be in your comfort zone and expect things to happen. Nothing is going to happen. You want to have an impact. If you have an impact on this planet, you're going to be rich. Nobody's going to be able to stop you. Come up with ideas, ways, techniques, skills that you could influence a lot of people. If you could do that, people are going to be running after you, chasing you to give you money. When Apple drops new phones, people go stand on the line. Wait to give them money. People go stand on the line for hours. Some people stay on the line overnight, throughout the night, in the cold, in the winter in New York City. They be outside on the line in front of the store waiting to give them money.
Yo, some people even pay more to get it pre-order it before it actually drops.
You know what I'm saying? So
you
want to make sure that you become somebody of value, and the more valuable you are, the more money you make. The more people you help, the more money you make. So, learn from these things and try to be the best you can in this world, because nobody owes you anything. Nobody's going to hand you anything. You want to take matters into your own hands. Be the best version of yourself. Stay away from poverty and try to make as much money as you want, as much money for yourself, for your family, and the people that are going to come after you. It's very important. You don't want a situation where your descendants come in and they just start hating on other people just because your grandfather was lazy or something like that. Don't be that lazy grandfather or grandmother. You want to be the guy that everybody in the family is going to remember, that you laid the foundation, you laid you did the background work for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
You broke the cycle.
You broke that cycle because you laid down a lot of wealth for them to stand on. You know what I'm saying?
And it all comes down to just little actions and habits that we do adjust and change on a daily basis. Taking control of your finances. Planning critically. Budgeting for the year. Cutting your expenses. Trying to find ways to create additional income. Stuff like that. You don't sleep on these things. You don't get comfortable. You don't get at this age. yo, I'm ready. I'm done. I think I've paid my dues and I've done enough. So at this point, I'm throwing my hands in the air. I'm giving up. It's their turn now. I use loans for my college education. They could do the same. I don't have to do this and that. Let's take ourselves out of the picture. Let's think about the generation that's coming after us. Let's put in the work that we would not even think of reaping or enjoying the rewards, the benefits of it. Let's leave them to the generation that is coming after us. It should never be about us. We have the opportunity right now to do something great. Don't use yourself as an obstacle to not do it. Oh man, at this time I wanted to be rich by the age of 35 so I could have enjoyed my riches. Now I'm clocking 50, I have 15, 16 years to my retirement. I'm going to live off my social security and stuff like that. Nah, let's stop thinking generationally. Think about generational wealth. Those coming after us, are they going to have to go through the same struggles? I've been through so much. Do I still want my kids to go through these things? Do I want to give them a platform, put them on a certain pedestal so they wouldn't have to start from the very bottom, the same place that I started from? These are some of the thoughts that the younger generation and the older generation got to start thinking, because it shouldn't be after us. You would be rewarded. It's going to be so much joy in seeing that you're the generation that's coming after you wouldn't have to go through so much. And as we work and we put in and contributing so much into our finances and financial rewards and stuff like that, let's also invest in educating, mentoring people so they will come take over from us once we're no more, because it wouldn't make any sense to toil and work so hard to make stuff happen and then not give in or put in the time to mentor and train your children or those in your household or those that are going to be taking over from you. And by the time we depart, everything gets broken down because no one have the mental or the strength or the capacity to manage and run what we started. So we have to start looking at these things. Never put ourselves first. We have to start. I hear these things. These up and coming year. I've realized that taking care of myself or putting myself first is not selfish. It's not selfish, but how do you put yourself first? All right, you make that conscious decision to start making children. They should always be number one in your decision making. They should always be first in whatever you do, But when it comes down to, start saying things like this and actually believing and implementing and doing stuff like that, it kind of even blocks our ambitions and goals, because I'm putting myself first. If I'm tired and I don't feel like getting up to go to work, I gotta make sure I'm okay. It's not selfish. It's just taking care of myself. No, we have that opportunity. We have that chance. Today is the day. Let's take our finances into our own hands. Let's control our finances. Let's control our spendings. That's also important, because it's never about how much you're making. It's always about how much you're able to put to the side, and also what you do with what you put to the side. Get that to work for you. Get that to make money for you. Even when you're sleeping, when you're no more, you put systems in place to take care of these things. So you wouldn't have to be personally and actively controlling or monitoring every aspect of it. Put systems in place and let them take over the work.
Yeah, so there you have it. This is the Money Matters podcast. We want you guys to go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like, share. Like we always say, if it don't make money, it don't make sense. If you wanna, if you're interested in making money, you're interested in sharing ideas on how to make money, how to attract money, how to become a money magnet, how to think and grow rich, you're in the right place. It's the Money Matters podcast. Subscribe, and tell your friends and family to all subscribe so we could build a community out here where we could share ideas on how to make money and break away from this poverty and this mediocre mindset and push ourselves to the limit. And remember, the sky is the limit. You want to put yourself in a situation where you're going to benefit, and the people that come after you, are going to benefit your children, your grandchildren, your great grandchildren, and the people in all the generations that come are going to benefit from you. That's how you want to live. That's how you leave a legacy. That's how you leave a true legacy in life. Not just thinking about yourself and not doing nothing for anybody else. You live to live for others. And that's how you should think. And stop thinking about just you. And stop being, greedy or selfish or whatever they call it.
Yes, that is so true. And I always say, we should let our lives mean more to others than just ourselves. And like I always say, we're not there yet. We're not here. We're all learning together. I've learned so much right now, and I've enjoyed so much being part of this output today. And I'm so happy. We're not there yet. We don't have millions and thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars stuck up somewhere when we're here talking about this. We talk about this and we also learn so much, and we take a lot with us. So I'm just happy to be here and to be part of this, and we can guarantee one thing, that yes, we are going to grow together. We are going to build a stronger, healthier, or richer community together. So let's all put in our hardest efforts and not fall back, so we can all rise together.
Thank you for listening to the Money Matters podcast, Tip of the Day.